METASCIENCE, high priest, let's go. METASCIENCE, high priest, let's go.
In the world where the METASCIENCE is not society's got us caged up like a box. Trying to get out, but caged up like a fox. Yeah, they want us to rise and high and be close. Make us watch TV to keep our minds blocked, keep our minds lost. Shoot from the roads, hanging out on the blocks. Minutes later, getting searched by the cops. Stereotypes as gang members. Now the names in the system looking for work, but it's hard to get jobs. Now the only option to make money is work. And it's reverse psychology to take what we got. And boys are leeches and low cost. So keep your eyes big, meditate and focus. The fallen angels, but that's what they don't cause. But find something one day, just believe and trust. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in this superficial world is sin. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in this superficial world is sin.
Yeah. Listen, you was fraudulent with your lies, you did my soul. Decorated the dreams you sold with fats and bones. Innocence with no protection, how I protected you. Innocence because it's weak, so I got the message. No exchange within my speech may have you threatened, but my lingo in the streets, I'm really well spoken. Vigilant with visualizing, that's my focus. Why these birds be singing for some further bread? Immortalize my name for the seasons left. I've been trying to have a lot of games when the lost is said. I'm inclined, the mic sonically, at least the rest, but until then, all I can say the rush. I'm labeled booty. I'm that chick rolling round with the spook. Yeah, that's Scooby-Doo. Yeah, sing up off with a lullaby while he shed his last cries. He saw it goes before he drove. My thought process different. Yeah, it's either you and I, so the balls in your thought. No, if you miss, know that I'm coming for your neck and deflating that ball. Notice was a warning. I'm in my own lane while these chicks always trying to swerve in. Caution for the fake girl with the rough edges, but still trying to claim that she's next. Lies you would tell, most miss. Yeah. Lies you would tell, miss. Yeah, I see them root like stick. Permy top out before you get locked up. Yeah.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. Come on, freedom, METASCIENCE, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got paid, freedom, 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 come on, freedom, 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 METASCIENCE, freedom, 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 come on, freedom, METASCIENCE, freedom, 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 I can't hear freedom, freedom, stay with your chest, freedom, freedom, all my queens, let me hear you say freedom, all my kings, let me hear you say freedom, all my children, let me hear you say freedom, all my brothers, let me hear you say freedom, all my sisters, let me hear you say freedom, pump your fists in the air, two shows, let me play the high crease, and the freedom fighters are the problems, worst nightmare, let us prepare to damage and tear, this new world order that is treating us unfair, first solution is a rush. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million men strong, the war is on because Babylon did us wrong. The time is now to be awake that the broadcast the news that is fake. I'm the high priest when I get high, I levitate. When the war is over, heaven on earth is what we're going to get. A high priest and his mental science soldiers and his freedom fighters. It's time to concentrate. Elohim forgive us for our sins. No else only wins, destroy the evil side of it. Freedom, 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 come on, freedom, freedom, come on, freedom, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got paid, freedom, while I'm smoking the J, sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Freedom, freedom, mental science, freedom, come on, freedom. Don't persist in the air, too sure that you get the high breeze and the freedom fires on the bush. One side, let us prepare, keep them in check. This new world order that is treated us unfair. First solution is the one. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million man strong, but war is only cause Babylon did us wrong. Freedom, 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 come on, freedom, 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 I can't hear you, freedom. Say it with your chest, freedom, freedom. All my queens, let me hear you say freedom. All my kings, let me hear you say freedom. All my children, let me hear you say freedom. All my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. All my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Freedom, like a runaway slave. Freedom, like I just spoke, big freedom. When I'm smoking the J, I got freedom. Every single day. My kings and queens, are you ready for the revolution? If you are, let me hear you say, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Jason, are you ready? Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Let us science. Let's go. Marching in the streets, because we're tired of the lead. The revolution's not complete. I'm put on one person that made defeat. The government is oppressor. That's giving us high blood pressure. The revolution's now or never. So let's destroy Babylon together. Marching in the streets cause it's revolution. Do or die right now cause it's revolution. Hands up now cause it's revolution. End of days is here cause it's revolution. Jumping in my big black boots cause it's revolution. Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution. Come on. Revolution, 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 revolution. Get ready for the battle, get ready for the fight. After the war, everything's gonna be alright. Enough is enough. They took off in my rights. Are you ready for the revolution? Cause we're turning up tonight. Let's step outside. Let's do or die. I'm a revolutionary guy. I'm ready to ride. The enemies of government there on the opposite side. Marching in the streets cause it's revolution. Do or die right now cause it's revolution. Hands up now cause it's revolution. And the face is here cause it's revolution. Stepping in my big black boots cause it's revolution. Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution. Come on. Revolution, 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 revolution. Stepping in my big black boots cause it's revolution. Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution. Come on. Revolution, 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 revolution. I bring someone out, delivering the mental science. The revolution is on. No talk, it's action time. If you are not ready for the revolution, step to the side and go home before we beat your ass. You don't know mental science. Let's go. Come, come, come. Let's reveal what I like. Me and you are gonna have fun tonight. And when we
Hey, let's go. Come, 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 come. Disco lights reveal what I like. Me and you are gonna have fun tonight.
And when we get to the crib, I'm gonna love you right. Touch my body, it feels so nice. Popping bottles, dancing with supermodels. Taking trees, getting high to this beat. Girl, give it to me on the dance floor. Get to the bar, keep spending some more. Everybody got their cups. Cause this party's about to get on. Everybody in the club, let me see you dance. Everybody in the house, let me see you dance. Everybody in heaven, let me see you dance. Everybody in the grave, let me see you dance. On Your favorite high boy, look what you say, my vibe, what I want to give them tonight. Yo, DJ, it's about that time. It's about that time we turn this party to another level. Are you ready? Come on. Say, turn it up, come on. Turn it up, some more. Yeah. Turn it up. Yes, everybody feel it. Cause the high priest needs to take a break real quick and take a sip of the Holy Spirit. Let's go again, mental science. Let's get this party started. I heal your soul, I'm more than an artist. You're feeling the mental science.
Now it's time for you to join the alliance. Make it bounce. Make sure that you move the ounce. Cheap. VIP. DJ speaks to the high priest and says, hold the mic. The high priest lights up the club like it's dynamite. Let me see you dance. 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 Turn up, turn up. Turn up, turn up. Turn up, turn up. Spin. Let me see you dance. Let me see you spin. Let me see you dance. Dance to the beat.
Turning on some more way. Turning on, vibe it up some more way. Turning on, vibe it up, turning on, vibe it up, turning on, vibe it up. You know, we vibe it up, way. We turn it up, get it. We vibe it up, turning on, vibe it up, turn it up, yeah.
Okay. Now that I priest someone else, welcomes you to the Metal Science Ministries Reading and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube and Instagram Live. If you want to see the High Priest Someone Else live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters, all you have to do is go onto YouTube, type on YouTube Amun L, which is spelled Amun as in A for Africa, M for Magnificent, U for Upliftment, N for Nubian Space, L, which is spelled E for El Elyon, and L for Love. And as you click search, you will see no METASCIENCE. Also, High Priest Someone Else on Instagram Live right now. And if you want to go on Instagram and see High Priest Someone Else live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters, all you have to do is go onto Instagram, type in Instagram, high_priest_720, which is spelled high as in H for hero, I for intuition, G for God, H for hero, _priest, which is spelled P for perfect, R for respect, I for intuition, E for El Elyon, S for success, T for terrific, _720. And you will see the High Priest Someone Else Instagram page. Follow the High Priest Someone Else. The High Priest Someone Else will follow you back. You don't know METASCIENCE. Now, tonight, tonight. First of all, we want to give thanks and praises to the ancestors, to the Most High, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Elyon, Amun Ray, Atum Ray, Atum Ray. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Yahshua Yamashiach, for today, for being able to survive and being able to continue our journey to heaven, to the kingdom of God. Also, give thanks and praises to Lady M for helping High Priest Amun out with the technical difficulty on the radio. Give thanks. I love you so much, Queen. I give thanks and praises to everybody that's listening right now on Instagram Live and YouTube Live and on the radio. Shout out to Uncle OG. I hope you're okay. I tried to call you. I couldn't get through to you. I hope you're okay. Seriously, because this is scary. Okay, cool. Also, I heard Lady M and Auntie J on the radio talking about Gambia and moving and that kind of stuff, and the girl them like just moving reckless with the clothes and that and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I heard the show. Don't get it twisted while I was at work. Like I pre someone else, he's just been on the plantation. You get me? Like things are rough at the moment. Like you get me? Like everybody's going through it. Like we know that we are okay. Like we're okay. Yeah, we could be in a worse situation, like than others. But it's like we're fed up of this UK life. We're fed up. Yeah, give thanks, Queen. Yeah, we're fed up of everything that's going on. And it's like tonight we've got a serious topic that we're going to talk about. I don't know if we should bring it up now, but we're getting into it. Let's just like roll into it like gracefully with the power of the metal science. So yeah, so like we are here in the UK, we're on the plantation, and everybody's trying to play the game to win, but the game is designed for us to fail. You follow that? It's designed for us to fail, where it's rigged. For example, you go to the carnival and they got the prizes, like the teddy bears, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And they want you to shoot hoops or get the ring around the object or use the crane to pick up the toy or the gift or whatever. And it's like it's been rigged. It's not. It's crooked. It's not meant for you to win. It's an illusion. You follow that? Okay, that's cool. At least OG is good. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah. So it's like what we're doing right now is trying to figure it out, like what's going on. Like we go on the plantation, we have to play a game that we know is rigged, and that if you cheat, there'll be consequences. And then we earn our money, and then we're just trying to survive. And some people that, let's say, come from a different environment are happy, and they're willing to be a good slave. You follow that? They're willing to be a good slave, and they're willing to bow down and listen to their slave master and become a product or a commodity or expendable commodity. You follow that? And they embrace the system to the point that they'll even take certain chemicals to alter their DNA. You follow that? And the man them that are in the system that are saying that they're for freedom revolution and smashing up Babylon, they're a bunch of fraudsters. You follow that, especially those who are in our community that are pretending that they're this revolutionary or this activist, social activist, and they're just pretending. They're not on the front line, or they're acting. They're part of the system. This is what we're saying. But we come like it's played out. The game is played out. The game is capped. There's no more illusion anymore. It is what it is. Like it's clear as the light that we see. You follow that? It's clear as what we see in the mirror when we wake up every day, when we see our life. And it's come to the point where, like, High Priest someone else fed up. He's fed up of living this life that will affect one's mental health, because it's affecting everybody's mental health. Like, okay, we are privileged that we're in the UK. We're privileged that we have electricity running day and night. Auntie J will tell you straight, that's not happening in Gambia. You get me? Let's be real. Let's be real. Peace, Bev. I hope you're good. Someone's calling me, but I can't answer the phone because I'm on the radio. You get me? But what we're trying to say is, yeah, that we're here in the UK. Some men are screaming revolution. Some men are screaming freedom. But they're not ready to do what France is doing right now. Hold on. Sorry. Let me switch that. Yeah, they're not ready to do what France is doing. You see, when they killed the police in France, yeah? When they killed the police killed the boy, the ethnic minority, to say, yeah? We don't know if he was African, Algerian, you get me? And as a result, the consequences were there was revolution in France, and the mayor's house got smashed up, and there was jungle justice. You get me? But when it comes to our problem in UK, especially when it comes to police brutality and the police victimizing and brutalizing the children, the black children especially, the man them are scared. Look at Chris Cubber. What happened to him? The police shot him, killed him. Nothing happened. His gang didn't do anything. The man them didn't do anything. The elders never did anything. They just let it slide, like nothing happened. That is normal. That is meant to be. That is legit. You see what we're saying? And we're like, in France, like, if you kill one of us, we riot. No justice, no peace. You get me? Them men are more on it than us. You see what we're saying? And we're not invoking anything. We're just saying that they know they have that compassion to one another. But us, we're divided. We're to the point where we're broken into pieces. That is irreversible damage. You get me? You follow that? And us on the radio, we're doing our best to unite each other, and the listeners are listening, and the man them out on the streets know what time it is. When High Priest someone else on the radio, when they're listening to High Priest someone else in their car going home, that enough is enough. That we need to sort ourselves out as black people here. No cap. It's not a joke anymore. Like, it's not a game. It's not about playing this game anymore. It's about getting getting out of here. We need to get out. Why are we here? You get me? Everything is in Africa. We know this. We know this already. The Home Office is on a mad thing. But we're going to get into that when we finish the prayers. So we have to do our prayers, because remember, not every day is guaranteed. And not all the blessings that we receive and give can all end in an instant. You follow that? So we always have to give thanks and praises to the Most High and never forget the Most High in our hearts. So we're going to move on to our prayers. And the first prayer that we're going to do is Psalms 91, telling him 91. Let's go. The high priest Amun, I hope that you can read along with him so we can do our prayers. So let's go, METASCIENCE. Psalms 91, telling him 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of El Shaddai, i.e. the Almighty. I will say of Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress. My Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, which is my refuge, even El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him, assure him my salvation. METASCIENCE. Now the high priest, someone else, hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. And the next prayer that we're going to do is Psalms 71, today 71. So let's go, METASCIENCE. In thee, O Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, do I put my trust. Let me not be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness, and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me, and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given me commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. For thou art my hope, O Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou art my trust from my youth. By thee have I been holden up from the womb. Thou art he that took me out of my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not off in time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength faileth. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Take him, for there is none to deliver him. O Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Be not far from me. O my Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Make haste for my help. Let them be confounded and consumed that are adversaries to my soul. Let them be covered with the reproach and dishonor that seek my hurt. but I'll hope continually and will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall shew forth thy righteousness and thy salvation over day, for I know not the numbers thereof. I will go in the strength of Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thine own. O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou hast taught me from my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Now also, when I'm old and grey-headed, O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, forsake me not until I have showed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is to come, thy righteousness also. O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is very high, who has done great things. O Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, who is like unto thee, thou which has showed me great and sore trouble, shall quicken me again, and shall bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy truth, O my Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Unto thee will I sing with the harp, O thou Holy One of Israel, METASCIENCE. My lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul which thou hast redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness over day long, for they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame that seek my hurt. METASCIENCE. Now the high priest someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. And for those who are driving, I pray someone else making sure that you have a safe journey home or to your destination. And we're going to move on to the next prayer, which is the Lord's Prayer. And we're going to start off listening to the Lord's Prayer in Greek and then translate it into the English. Let's go, METASCIENCE. Okay, so that was the Lord's Prayer. And in the Greek, and now we're going to translate it into the English, and it goes like this. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Amun Asheo, METASCIENCE. Now the high priest, someone else, hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. We've not finished our Bible prayers. We've got one more Psalms that we need to read, which is Psalms 23. Him 23. Let's go, METASCIENCE. Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his sake, for his name's sake. Yea, for though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim forever and ever. Amen. Amuna Sheo, METASCIENCE. And the high priest, someone else, hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. We have finished our Bible prayers. Now we're moving on to our Muslim prayers for our Muslim brothers and sisters. The first prayer that we're going to do is Al-Fatiha, Surah 1, the opener. We're going to recite the prayer in the Arabic and then translate it into the English. Let's go. METASCIENCE. Shout out to Amun, peace. Shout out to Freedom, peace. Shout out to everybody that's listening. To High Priest Amun, you don't know METASCIENCE. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina amta alayhim. Khayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. All right, so that was Surah Al-Fatiha, the opener in the Arabic. Let's translate it into the English. Let's go. METASCIENCE. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. All praises for Allah, Lord of all worlds, most compassionate, most merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. You alone we worship and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those who you displeased, or those who are astray. METASCIENCE. And I pray someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. We are now moving on to our final Muslim prayer, which is Al-Ikhlas, the sincerity, Surah 112. In the same fashion, we're going to recite the prayer in the Arabic first and then translate it into the English. Let's go. METASCIENCE. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Kul huwa Allahu ahad, Allah as-samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun kufuwan ahad. Okay, so that was Surah Al-Ikhlas, the sincerity in the Arabic. Now we're going to translate it into the English. Let's go. METASCIENCE. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer needed by all. He has never had offspring, nor he was born, and there is none comparable to him. METASCIENCE. Now that I pray someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. We've now finished our Muslim prayers. We're almost ready for the METASCIENCE prayer. But before we get into the METASCIENCE prayer, Granny told us that we need to remember what Yeshua Yamashiach said in Matthew 5, verse 3 to 10. So let's go. METASCIENCE. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. METASCIENCE. And I pray someone else hopes you understand and understand what Yeshua Yamashiach said in Matthew 5, verse 3 to 10. The time is almost 9 o'clock. We're going to be back. We're going to say the METASCIENCE prayer and get into the METASCIENCE Ministries Reason and Fellowship shows main event tonight on Omega FM radio.co.uk. So stay tuned. Tell your friends to tune in right now. Call in. And I pray someone will be back shortly. You don't know METASCIENCE.
Amiga Radio 104. News and views around your community.
This is the Amiga Radio.co.uk news at 9. BBC newsreader Hugh Edwards has been named by his wife as the presenter accused of paying a teenager for explicit images. Vicky Flynn's issued a statement saying he's suffering serious mental health issues and is currently being treated in hospital. Meanwhile, police have announced he'll face no further action after officers concluded they don't think a crime's been committed. PR expert Mark Bulkowski says it's important to remember that.
It just emphasises that if you carry that burden of fame and there are other issues going on in your private life, it's incredibly toxic. But there's no criminality. So what people do in private is totally in their power, and it might be interesting to the public, but it's not of public interest.
Rishi Sunak's distanced himself from the Defence Secretary's suggestions that Ukraine should show gratitude for military support. Ben Wallace warned the UK wasn't an Amazon delivery service, but the Prime Minister says Kiev's repeatedly thanked allies. A teenager's denied stabbing a teacher at a school in Gloucestershire. The 15-year-old admitted possessing a knife at Tewkesbury School on Monday, but pleaded not guilty to wounding with intent. Around 1 million of us can expect our mortgage repayments to go up over the next 3 years by as much as £500 a month. The Bank of England says higher interest rates are gradually filtering through to homeowners. In sport, top seed Carlos Alcaraz powered into the semi-finals of Wimbledon with a straight sets victory over Holger Rune. The pair were born just 1 week apart and have grown up playing together.
Once you get into court, it's no friends. So you have to be focused on yourself, and I think I did great in that part.
Victory sees Alcaraz through to his first ever last four tie at the All England club, where he'll now face Daniil Medvedev. Ons Jabeur will face Arina Sabalenka in the women's semis after their wins. That's the latest from Sky News. I'm Kat Suave.
Amiga, you're the thinking people station.
Omega does not support or condone any conspiracy theories regarding any aspects of COVID. Omega management team discourages all such views on the station. Any comments made by the presenters, DJs, guests, audio presentations, or callers represents the personal views of the speakers and in no way mirror or reflect or are endorsed.
Okay. So you heard the news. You're hearing that the BBC guy that did the pedophilia, well, not pedophilia, but got the dirty pictures and that. No further action for him. You see how rigged the game is. But if it was a black person, like the police officer that had the pictures, it was a problem. And they got in trouble. But this white man, he didn't get in trouble. So you can imagine that's why we're asking, is the UK institutionally and like that? And it's going to be a deep topic. You get me? But we had to, you know what I mean? Like talk a little bit and get it out there. Like the prayers and stuff like that. Like, because we have to give thanks to the Most High for everything that we have now before we can talk about main event stuff, you know what I mean? About human physical life, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes we forget that we're not grateful. We're not showing gratitude, like, of our position where we're in right now. We're surviving. We've got our loved ones, and we're able to improve ourselves every day instead of going down. Like, we have the opportunity to go up. You see what we're saying? So that's why we do our prayers in the first hour, so that we do what we need to do, because some people need that inspiration, and even High Priest someone else needs that inspiration sometimes to get back. Like, I'm like you guys, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I forget to pray, but when I'm on the radio, I know it's my duty. I have to do it. And as a community leader, it's about raising our people and getting them on a level where at least we've got our spiritual armor and our sword of righteousness, to destroy the evil and wickedness that is coming our way. You get me? Because it's there. It's there. You know, like that. It's not a thing where you can avoid it. Especially when you've got spiritual power, you will attract that. Because they're like leeches, they're feeding off your energy. Let's see what's going on. What's this? So we're getting back on the radio. Let's play a little tune before we get into it. Who's this? So yeah, let's go. Okay, let's play the tune.
Get a new lasting legacy of peace.
Let's go. Come. Disco lights reveal what I like. Me and you are gonna have fun tonight. And when we get to the crib, I wanna love you right. Touch my body, it feels so nice. Popping bottles, dancing with supermodels. Taking trees, can hide to this beat. Girl, give it to me on the dance floor. Players in the bar keep spending some more. Everybody got their cups. Cause this party's about to get on my hood. Everybody in the club, let me see you dance. Everybody in the house, let me see you dance. Everybody in heaven, let me see you dance. Everybody in the grave, let me see you dance.
Yes, you. They call me tonight, but I be up to the building tonight, just so you know. Your favorite high boy, don't watch better, boy, the building tonight. Hey, yo, DJ, it's about that time. It's about that time we turn this party to another level. Are you ready? Come on. Hey, turn it up some more. Turn it up some more. Yeah, turn it up.
Is everybody feeling lit? Cause the high priest needs to take a break real quick and take a sip of the Holy Spirit. Let's go again, METASCIENCE. Let's get this party started. I heal your soul, I'm more than a heart. You feeling the METASCIENce? Now time for you to point the lights. Love everybody and make it out. In the club, make sure that you sound like who's up to the club with his street. He skips the queue cause he's VIP. He enters the club and the DJ speaks to the high priest, says hold the mic. Give him the METASCIENCE that they like. The high priest lights up the club like it's dynamite. Everybody in the club, let me see you dance. Everybody in the house, let me see you dance. Everybody in heaven, let me see you dance. Everybody in the grave, let me see you dance. Turn up. Hey man, Harry, give it to him.
Turn it up some more. Wait, turn it up some more. Wait, turn it up, vibe it up, turn it up, vibe it up, turn it up, vibe it up, we vibe it up, we vibe it up, turn it up, wait, we vibe it up, turn it up, vibe it up,
Turn up, vibe up, shake up, women, lick up. Turn it up some more. Turn it up some more. Turn it up. Vibe it up, say. Turn it up, yeah. We vibe it up. Yeah, bro.
All right, and welcome back to the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube and Instagram Live. If you want to see High Priest Amun L live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters, all you have to do is go onto YouTube, type in YouTube Amun L, and you will see the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel. Smash the red button that says subscribe. Click the bell icon so you can be notified when High Priest Someone Else going live. You're done now, Mental Science. And also High Priest Someone Else on Instagram. If you want to see High Priest Someone Else live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters, all you have to do is go onto Instagram, type in Instagram, High_Priest_720, and you'll see High Priest Someone Else Instagram page, and then you'll be able to see High Priest Someone Else live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters. You're done now, Mental Science. Shout out to everybody that's listening to High Priest Someone Else on the radio. Shout out to S21 Records on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's on the YouTube list watching. Shout out to Strategic on the Instagram. Shout out to the listeners on the FM and on Omega FM Radio.co.uk. Okay, so now, before we get into the main event, we've got to do the Meta Science prayer, the most important prayer on the show. Let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready for the Meta Science prayer? If you are, let me hear you say, Meta Science. I cannot hear you. If you are ready for the Meta Science prayer, let me hear you say, Meta Science. Let's go. We give thanks and praises to Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, El Kadir, Usa, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Ptah, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Meta Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us away from the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet and the cosmos. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the forgiveness for our sins. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the mercy upon our souls. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for every breath that we take and every moment that we live. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us blessings and for us to give blessings to others. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our loved ones on planet Earth and also on the other side. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us the capacity to be able to complete our mission on planet Earth. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for the opportunity to have a human experience on our spiritual journey. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us and also being our shield as we walk the path of righteousness so that we can enter the kingdom of heaven, which is Zion. Amen. I'm gonna share Meta Science. And the High Priest Someone Else. The High Priest Someone Else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. We have finished our prayers for tonight, and the time is 21:14. So we are ready for the Meta Science Ministries main event tonight on Omega FM Radio.co.uk. You're done now, Meta Science. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is the High Priest Amun. And we are ready for the main event. Now, to the million, well, to the hundreds that are listening on YouTube and Instagram Live. And to the millions for listening on the FM and on OmegaFMradio.co.uk. Let's get ready for the METASCIENCE tonight on the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and YouTube Live and Instagram Live. The High Priest Amun will be discussing tonight if the UK is systematically and institutionally racist. You don't know METASCIENCE. Now, if you want to call in on 0753 996 8143 or text 0753 996 8143 to go live on air on OmegaFMradio.co.uk and on the YouTube and on the Instagram, so we can discuss this topic. And what generated this topic tonight was, at the moment, okay, breaking news, as we heard on the radio, on the news, the guy that did the bad things, he's in trouble. Now someone's calling me from France, so I'm gonna put them on the air. Let's go, METASCIENCE. Peace. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Peace. Good evening. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Ça va?
Bonsoir. Ça va. Oh, you speak French good.
Oui.
What is the breaking news?
Pardon? I cannot hear you.
I was saying, what is the breaking news?
No, the breaking news is that there was a case that a man in the UK, like that works for the BBC, he exploited like a child at the time for like sexual photos of like not he wasn't underage, but he was like under 18, and like the news, like the story got to the tabloids, and the guy, like, he didn't get exposed, but the BBC got exposed for this gross misconduct from one of their employees. And with the BBC, we in the UK, we pay TV license for the BBC. We have to pay for that, and it's a hell of a lot of money. You're looking at these 160 a year, 160 pounds a year for the TV license. So that is like it's like a tax on the British people, and unfortunately, that tax has funded this pervert or sicko that paid this a young child to send naughty photos of the child, and paid the child like 35,000 pounds, which is like our money. You see what we're saying? Our hard-earned cash for the TV license, and he's using it for gross misconduct in his private, not in it, just doing that. You see what we're saying? And it's caused, like, relating to this topic, the guy, he's not getting charged, nothing's happening to him, he's cool, he's okay, he's not going jail, he's not.
It sounds like what friends, the people who do the law, they don't respect their own law, and then we have to clop up our mouth
Exactly. That's what we're saying. But we're also saying it's systematic and institutionalized racism, because people, like, if it was a black person that got caught doing that act, they will get in trouble, they will lose their career, they will go court, etc. They will have to pay a fine, they will have to do, like, they'll be humiliated. But the way the story has played out, the man, they've said that, oh, the person that did this, he was he's now got mental health issues, and that he's going through care, and that we should sympathize with him, and that the police have said that they're not going to investigate because it's not a crime. You see what we're saying, and it's not in public interest.
Yeah.
But that
depending of the people, depending of the people, depending of the color, the way they treat people is different. And then it happens, the same thing happens here over in France. Like, if he's a black or if he's an Arab, like more, if the Arab is going to be a terrorist, if he's a white, he's going to be a mental health. I'm sorry to say it, but it's kind of happening in France as well. So I think it's not fair. Racist, I don't know, because France, in France, I think it's more complicated than that. There's a lot of things that they do not accept. So in London, I think they accept people to be in community, but they don't give they just give the right to the community, but it's kind of snaky. It's snaky things, because the community, everyone in London knows that the community is there, so if they got different community, they can be together. But when it's to defend our rights, it has to be complicated. So it's different. But in France, they don't even accept people to be in community. So I don't know. I think London has got more a bit more freedom than in France. Yeah, it's depending but at the end it's the same. At the end it's the same, because the same people who must do the right thing, they never get finished, and the same one have like, what happens in France is, like, is a guy called Falmad, something like that. He do some strange things, and more serious things happen to him, and then he's a wife, and then he's a popular person. And then one rapper called Kubaladi just have a little fight, and then he went to prison, and then he's a black man, and so the white person does something really, really worse than what Kubaladi done. But yeah, so I think they do the same thing in France and in London, but in different ways.
No, yeah, of course. Like the white people in the UK and in France are they the law is not as tough compared to us colored people or us migrants. And I mean, what what generated this topic is the UK institutionally and systematically racist, is because we have a problem now with immigration, and they're saying that they want to kick out all the refugees and the people that come by the boat to England from the UK, and they want to. Their plan is not only that, they want to kick all of us colored people out that um hasn't got a proper stay, like a British, like, even if we're British, like we're born in this country, they want to remove our British citizenship. You follow that? And the problem is we got our brothers and sisters from Africa that are trying to come out of Africa through North Africa, like for example, like let's say where I'm from Nigeria. We got people like from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea, Mali, Freetown, all these places going to Tunisia, Libya to catch a boat to Italy, from Italy now cross to Europe and catch another boat from France to England. And now the Tunisians have captured the migrants and put them in a no man's land in between the border of Libya and Tunisia, and it's genocide. They're basically killing them. But the question raises, like, why is Africa got to the point where our brothers and sisters in Africa have to escape and risk their lives to come to England because it's not working in Africa?
Yeah, everyone knows, but without knowing, like everyone knows that they want Africa to say more. They want Africa to have lots of debt. That's why they replace the slave by debt. So like people know it. So like they need Africa to pay for, and they will even try to kill us if needed. So it's difficult to say, but it's the reality that we don't want to accept. But it's what happens right now, and it's been happening for such a long time. Like I don't know if you got time, and if we're still on the phone, I would like to make you listen a song about the system that we've done with the cases. And it just says that, they put a queen on the paper trying to create rain. So that's what happens in like all the situations, like this person can have the right to do that. It's just like the manipulation of this paper allows the wrong person to be right and the right person to be wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's politics. It's like Macron in your country. But what we're saying, like, seriously now, yeah, comparing, let's, because this is, I love this. I love this tonight that we've called in. Yeah, like you're calling all the way from France. You get me? And this is like the first time we're even talking. Like, you get me? Like, and you do music and that. I'll say the best thing for you to do, send me the music now. Yeah, so then I can play it, or I've got it. So then I can play it before the show ends. Yeah. Is it in French or English?
It's both. It's both. It's in French and English.
Okay, no problem. Like I'll play it. Yeah. I hope there's no swearing though in English. Like
It's not what?
there's no bad words in English.
No. We don't swear at all. And I think you're gonna keep the vibes. Like I'm not saying that, but like what the show is a show for open mind, like and a true TV show is difficult to that. I think lots of people watch, but not a lot of people can talk because we all have kind of responsibility and attitude that we don't want to get wet. We don't want to get wet. So sometimes like we see the truth, but so like I think like this show is really good for people to start to talk and don't be afraid to talk and say what they really think without to be afraid to be judged or having consequence about the thing.
No, I hear you, Queen. I hear you. Like I said, send it to me now. I hope you're giving me the video. Okay, I see it. Yeah. So then I'm gonna play it in a minute. Yeah, and then we can talk about it as well. Um, I'll play it in a minute. Don't worry, and then we'll stay on the phone, and then
So
let them.
what do you think? Do you think UK is racist?
Of course, like you get it. It is like it's racist, like, but it's the racism that we have here is different to your racism. Your one is blatant, like it's out. It's just is obvious. Your racism is obvious in France, yeah. But our one is sneaky. Our one is like,
It's tricky, yeah, right.
yeah, like you wouldn't know. You get it. It's like polite, like, polite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whereas our one is just like, no, your one is like, yeah, like this. They
It's
don't like
contact.
you.
The French one is contact, but the English one is like, thank you very much, you are most welcome. And they kill you.
That's what we're saying. But the difference with our countries is that you in France are more tougher than us in the UK. Like you are rioting, you're doing revolution because you've had enough of the oppression, the suppression, and the injustice in France, and especially to the ancestors as well back in Africa. And I've heard that France is still getting money from all these French African
Yeah,
countries.
you know the CA it's been made in a little village in France. You know, like a village, a little village in France, and they do this little money to keep us in debt. So until until the country, I don't know if you you say you are on the prison and you come out of prison, but you still having the prison officer to check on you and to give you your rights. It's something strange about it.
Yeah, well, this is what we're saying, Queen. Like that's why you guys are like doing whatever you're doing. But we're saying that we're being suppressed in UK, but we are scared to rise and fight or challenge the government. The government is scared of the people in France right now. But the government in UK the is not scared of the people in UK. The people are more scared of the government in UK. You see what we're saying? But I feel let's take a break. Let's listen to your song. Yeah, and let me talk to you off air. Okay? Let me
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so let me put it on and let the people then listen.
We won't be silent until we stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Squash the beat. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Someone else superhero in these streets, delivering street press for the children of our artists. For pro life, 6 feet deep, idolize and draw rappers, then becoming brain no strike sheep. Both colonial mindset, force the game, some carry attack. What's happening, bro? Where did the love go? Things ain't what they used to be. Children, stop the violence and listen to me. Black men, dying species, blood stains on the pavement. Why do we need to make a statement? Why do we need to make a statement? We won't be silent until we stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Squash the beat, it's time to unite. Mama, don't cry, everything's gonna be alright. Someone else will be alright. He's telling you he's insane. Pack your bags and leave him to catch the next train. Or if it is emergency, the high priest someone will pay for your pain. As long as you're in my arms, he will never hurt you again. And as for your man, listen to me, boy, you come correct. How dare you disrespect your queen? It's time for your punishment from the grand architect. The high priest someone else on the mission to protect and collect the queens fighting neglect. Yeah, I'm talking to queens fighting neglect. We won't be silent until we stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Squash the beat, it's time to unite. Mama, don't cry, everything's gonna be alright. We won't be silent until we stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Squash the beat, it's time to unite. Mama, don't cry, everything's gonna be alright.
Go on, so what? You're the one that made this beat. Who engineered it though? Who engineered it still? Who mastered it? Oh, he did this. Oh, okay, but he did engineer it. How you man find me though? So, what's the revolution thing? What it is in France? What? Yeah, yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. No, no, no. This is the radio. No, this is the radio. No, 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 no. This is the radio. No, 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 no. This is the radio station that we talk about. That you get me? With the thinking people station. That's our like. That's our niche. You get it? That's what I talk about all day, every day, anytime I'm on the radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You're not threatening anything. You get it? Like, you know the thing. Oh, what are you saying though? Like, seriously, man, I always say like, I'm not really on that one. You're talking about the record company. Like, what? Where are you based? In London? Where? Where in London? Oh, East, well, deep East. East. I mean that, the deep one. From store and that. Out Stratford. Oh, okay. Them places, yeah. No, because I'm in Northwest. Yes. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand the thing. Like, you get it, like, what's up? Well, I don't know, like, there's like two, like, you get it, I don't know, this, like, you're calling me. Yeah, I got this track from, like, yeah, but like, you get it, like, that someone else in it with a number ended with 721, and then she's calling me from France. You get me? There's like three people that it's feeling like that. There's three different people that check. No, I know you're the main one, you get it, but like, you get it, like, I know, but like, you're the one with the record label, and that, you get it, like I'm saying, you get it, like, yeah, she's the artist, you get it, like, but you're the one that's doing making it happen, you get it, the artist is just, you get it, like, man, you get me, like, I do music as well, innit? Yeah, yeah, No, but I'm saying that what you're doing, like, what is your plans for something like you doing any shows, anything like that, or oh, I hear that. Oh, okay, okay. So you're building your craft. You're building your craft.
My kings and queens,
I hear you.
for the revolution. If you are, let me hear you say, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, G, I have to get back on the radio. I have to get back on the radio. G. Yeah, but I've got your number in it. Yeah, I've got your number. I'm gonna follow you in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bless you. All right, all right. I put someone else back. You done now, mental science. So yeah, we just had a call from France, all of that. We give thanks to the lady, the queen that called in, all the way from France, and we played her tune. What's her tune called again? System. So you know it's already a conscious tune. Her name is Cindial of Cindial. If you want to check her out on the YouTube. So the main event that we're talking is this UK institutionalized and systematically racist in all angles. I priest someone else believes so. Like what we said, let's start off with the immigration, which is a hot topic right now. The man them um, that are trying to come from Tunisia or from all these places have been told about that they're going to get deported and sent to Rwanda, where they know that human rights have been breached in Rwanda. And the funny thing is, back in the day, they didn't have a problem of illegal immigration to the UK for slavery. But now, when we're in 2023, they have a problem for illegal immigration for this country that we built, that our ancestors built. Do you get it? What does that make sense? As much as it's the white man's country, it's our country as well, because we built this country. We're the ones that gave them the the blessings, because without our ancestors, they will have nothing. And we're talking about before even slavery, when we were building pyramids and that. We're talking before slavery, when we were Jews and that. You follow that? So, like it's not their it's not their right to deny us access to the UK when it's our land. We are the guardians of the planet.
That's true.
You get me? We're the guardians of the planet, and it's our land. We're God's people. But the question is that why is it that the African people from the Gambia, from Nigeria, from Freetown, from Cote d'Ivoire, from Guinea, from Senegal, from Mali, from Sudan, from Kenya, all these places are trying to find a Ghana, trying to find a way to get to UK if all the wealth and the resources are in Africa. Does that make sense? And we that are in UK, that are conscious, for our Pan-African want to go back to Africa, where there's no electricity, there's no water, and there's no stability compared to the UK. You see how it gets tricky? You see how it's now, like, does it make sense? Because we're doing what we're doing, and we're not being able to function. Like we're saying that we're getting mental health being in the UK, and people are saying they're getting mental health or their human rights are being abused in Africa. You get me? So we don't understand that. You see what we're saying? Because why are we chasing Africa and then we're living good? Everybody's just gonna call me. Yeah. We're living good in the UK. We've got money, we're making pounds, we're making progress. We're making progress. We have the opportunity. We have the opportunity instead of chasing something that is fantasy in Africa. You follow that. High priest, someone else working, and he's just chilling. He's chilling. He's on site, he's on construction, doing his thing. He's getting paid. But then we've got problem on site, because when it comes to black people on site, like that have power, that believe that they're site manager and that, they wanted boss man around and tell high priest someone else, oh, high priest, do a little bit of labor. Can you do a little bit of laboring for me? And you get me, high priest someone else. It's all about the integrity, i.e., he doesn't want to be exploited for what he has done, on what he's been paid to do, what his contract has said. You follow that? And as a result, the high priest someone else has to be real and look inside himself and say to himself, does he want to be able to bend over and submit to the slave master, or does he know his human rights? You follow that? Because sometimes we have to say no and go with our gut instinct. You follow that? Because if we don't go with our gut instinct, we're going to be in trouble. You see what we're saying? And as a result, high priest someone else said no and played the game. Because, like what we said, we have been contracted to do something that is meant for just working on the machine, not to do laboring. You get me? High priest someone else, mom said, yeah, do the thing, do the laboring, play the game. But we don't play that game. We play a smart game. You get it? We're not no illegal immigrant that has no passport, has no papers, and can get exploited. And know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. But anyway, so the time is 4 minutes to 10. We got brother man, not brother man, we got spiritual dub doctor, and spiritual dub doctor has a guest tonight on the radio station. So tune in. High priest someone else, don't worry, high priest someone else is gonna cut soon. So we got spiritual dub doctor
Sister Asatu
and Sister Osatu on the radio after the high priest someone else. But in conclusion to our show, is the UK institutionalized and systematically racist? Yes, they are. But is black people doing anything about it? No. So do they have the right to be systematically and institutionally racist? Yes, because we're not doing anything about it. We're just looking at it and obeying our slave master. Everybody that is here wants to be a good slave. Everybody talks tough, but they're not really ready for change. They're just on talking business, armchair revolutionaries. You get me? And as a result, this is why we're in the situation that we're in today, because we haven't been able, the elders that are Pan-African or Pan-Africanism are doing F4 for the children. And the children have no guidance. And the only guidance they have is what the Babylon has put on their TV screen or on their phone screen to guide them into jail. You follow that? And as a result, that's why we're in the mess we're in. And the brothers and sisters back home in Africa will sell out to the white man, sell all the resources, and are not able to come out of that matrix because they're selfish and they just think about themselves. So we're at a position now where we have to figure it out. What are we going to do? Do we live this life as a slave? Because the game is rigged. People say, play the game, play the game. You're playing the game to fail, mate. The game is rigged. You're not winning. Or if you go back to Africa, you can't trust them brothers and sisters. You get me? Because them man there, some are good, but some, they want an easy life. They believe that we're a cash cow, that we have the money, that life is good because we're making pounds and dollars, not knowing that the stress that comes with it, not knowing the racism that we receive every single day and the exploitation. But anyway, High Priest Amun is going to leave now. And the High Priest Amun loves you. And next week we'll be back with an update and more METASCIENCE. So stay blessed, keep it G, know your worth, and keep praying to the Most High and give thanks and praises for your blessings. You're done, no METASCIENCE. Let's go.
Are you ready for the revolution? If you are, let me hear you say, hell yeah! High Priest, are you ready? Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. METASCIENCE. Let's go. Marching in the streets because we're tired of the lead. The revolution's not complete until the 1% that made defeat. The government is the oppressor. That's giving us high blood pressure. The revolution's now or never. Let's go. These old lights reveal what I like. Me and you are gonna have fun tonight. And when we get to the grave, I'm gonna love you right.
Pardon?
The news should be on.
It feels so nice.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not on.
What's that? Rebooted itself.
Oh, yeah, because they were saying there was a trouble.
So we'd have to, we're going live then, isn't it? It's going live.
Yeah, well, you can get me like do a smooth transition.
Everybody in the club, let me see you dance. Everybody in the house, let me see you dance. Everybody in heaven, let me see you dance. Everybody in the grave, let me see you dance. Yes, you. They're calling tonight, I got hurry up to the building tonight, just so you know. Jump every high boy, just what they live with my well, but the building tonight. Hey, yo, DJ, it's about that time. It's about that time we turn this party to another level. Are you ready?
You're right, though, yeah?
Yeah, good thanks. You get me? Like, man, it's here. You get me? I'm just doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, you get me? I'm tired of UK. Like, UK is on the joke team, but Africa's on the joke team.
Yeah.
You get me?
So where do you? I mean,
Where
this
do
is
you
one
go?
of the best country, isn't it?
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Like when you see the immigrants
trying
to come here, like,
there's a reason.
There's a reason for that. You get me? And we're not giving thanks why we're here. But as time goes on, we get time to realize. So yeah, when you're ready.
Oh no.
Come on, wait, turn it up, vibe it up, turn it up, vibe it up, turn it up, vibe it up, we vibe.